So there's this thread. Why some people say that Harmony is a dead project? Aren't they delivering? And then I found
Harmony still exists?
in the thread that like most of their team has been let go here.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And,
oh, no.
Yeah, and so there's also some pedo stuff well, not pedo stuff. It's more like podiatry stuff.
Podiatry? Oh, yeah.
Because there's this guy, one of the guys, I guess, was like forcing the people who worked there to walk barefoot around, and then he would give them foot rubs.
That kind of podiatry.
Yeah.
Podiatry?
Yeah. And
oh, God.
So this week we're going to tell all the listeners how to get away with money laundering in the crypto space. So stay tuned for that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's number one concern for us, I think, is
how are you going to get out
yeah.
without getting shot?
Yeah, exactly. How are
without them breaking into your house and saying, "Open up."
No kidding. Well,
your wallet.
I'm gonna run the intro here, and we'll get started.
Yeah.
There's a major disconnect right now between reality and fantasy when it comes to Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and blockchain technology.
Slow, expensive, and unreliable.
I think they all have zero value. I think they're going to zero.
It's just gambling. I mean, you want to gamble, go to Vegas. Vegas is fabulous.
So it's just not a real thing, and eventually it'll be the emperor's out clothes.
It's kind of monopoly money. It's like we can talk about it.
So my daughter bought some Bitcoin and it went up, and she thinks she's a genius now, but
I mean, you better get on the bus of Bitcoin, or else you're just like, you're left behind.
This is the Bags to Riches podcast, the show where nothing is real except the infinite possibilities in crypto.
On there.
Man, how many Bitcoin does it take to get a voice like that?
I don't know, man. Like, at least
Gotta
we can
really
hire
work at it.
At least we can hire it out for fiat at this point.
Yes,
but
no doubt.
In the future. So welcome to episode 4 of the Bags to Riches podcast, and you're here with the number one predominant crypto grifters in the space, Joshua Dreger and
Michael.
Shit. So we've had Bitcoin run past 28,000 U.S. American dineros.
I don't know if you can call it running past. It kind of took a step back, no?
Yeah, but it did go through into 28K for a moment.
Okay.
And now we're still at 27.5-ish, somewhere in there. And so this is being recorded on the 28th of December 2020. We're fourth episode recorded in December, so there's that.
Doing all right. We're almost professional.
This is the moment, I think. I think we're becoming professional right now.
I think this is going on my resume after this episode.
No kidding, man. I mean, I would respect it.
Anyone would respect it. I'm gonna get hired by the XRP team. They're gonna be like, "Wow, this guy really knows what he's talking about."
Well, we'll keep the XRP talk to the second half of the show. We've got some interesting news there.
Lay it on me.
So in light of
the other news,
well, I was referring to the XRP news, but I do have in light of Bitcoin's reaching 28K, I have CNN saying, what the bleep is happening with Bitcoin's insane record run? And I just thought that was a funny funny headline from CNN. Getting some serious
swear
news.
word are they spelling there? Because it's got like 8 characters.
Yeah, I don't understand this. It is by David Goldman. So, I mean, we've got some level of sophistication guaranteed. And
some level of sophistication.
And so that's from Markets Now and CNN.
What is
CNN Business?
What does he think the bleep is going on with Bitcoin? I want to kind of hear his
You
take.
think I read this story? As Bitcoin surges to all-time highs, cryptocurrency brokerage Coinbase, the most prominent cryptocurrency exchange, has signals its intent to go public. And so I think he's talking about
It's like his biggest take.
this thing has a tendency to crash up, he said. It's due for a correction, and those corrections can be violent. That's from Scaramucci that he's quoting there.
I was gonna say, there's no way he came up with that.
Yeah.
Even Scaramucci probably stole that from Biz, I've heard.
Yeah,
apparently
apparently he said, or he also highlighted that Bitcoin's staying power over the course of the past decade. If you took $1 and put 99 cents of it in cash and a penny in Bitcoin, that investment strategy would have outperformed $1 invested in the S&P 500 over the last 10 years. It's like, well, fuck, no fuck, bro.
No fuck, bro. Like, the last year has done better.
Yeah.
You don't even, yeah.
Oh, and I also have the, this is explained. Bitcoin outperforms in 2020. Here's a beginner's guide to investing in cryptocurrency. And this is from New Delhi by Aparna Deb.
Aparna.
Very,
Thank you, Aparna.
very pretty lady.
Once upon a time.
But Bitcoin, by far the best known cryptocurrency, has in recent weeks been making headlines with the unreal upwards movement it recorded in the price charts recently, setting fresh all-time highs. And it's like, is it a good time to invest in Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies? And basically, this is really funny. The CMO of ZebPay said the simplest way for anyone to get into Bitcoin is Rupee cost averaging, so that the average price you invest is at the best possible price you can get over time. At ZebPay, we always recommend users invest for the long term and think of Bitcoin as a store of value. So I mean, it's not bad. This is kind of interesting that like India as a country is now like they talk about the fact that their Supreme Court now lifted restrictions on banks working with cryptocurrency, and it's basically like India's behind this now and trying to get their citizens, it seems, involved.
Maybe they're responsible for the rise. Maybe this is what was the fella's name? Nick Goldman? This is what he's missing at CNN.
Yeah, exactly. There's no crosstalk between this Indian media and CNN. I guess. I am interested.
There would be a little bit.
This website's kind of interesting, though. The at now news, but it's like timesownnews.com. Completely different than the actual name, but it's like there's like rise with India, leaders of tomorrow, real estate, economy, personal finance. It's quite the site.
Wow.
And yeah, so then I have more about Bitcoin reaching 28,000. Not super interesting. Do you want to do a story here?
Sure. So now that Indians are getting some sophistication of their own, we're gonna move on to understanding that Israelis are also getting some sophistication. Now they have to report their holdings. God forbid, catch up with the rest of the world here. We've been having to pay tax on this stuff for so long, and these guys step in 2 years later. Now they're gonna be complaining real quick. Subject
to a 25% capital gains tax. I mean, that's like it's so much lower than what I would have to pay.
Yeah, that's so comfy. That's it. Like, come on, hand it over.
Yeah.
Like, geez, do your people some good. Yeah, so they're not allowed to be so selfish anymore, which will be nice.
This is written by Tanzil Akhtar. So I wonder...
Tanzil Akhtar. Weird.
I wonder what her thoughts on general Israel foreign policy are.
I don't know. I bet you it's a man, though.
Yeah, that does look like a stock image photo. And when you click on it, no bigger image shows up. And there's no
social... a very powerful jaw.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I clicked it. Now I'm lost.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, that's basically the story, though. I mean, it's not really much that you can talk about there, you know.
Yeah, no, there's really not. Just pay up like the rest of us. It's only two years, 3 years, 5 years too late. Who knows?
And talking about regulations, I have congratulations, the U.S. got you cryptocurrency regulation for Christmas. And that's coming from The Verge. And that was written on the 22nd, and it's referring to regulations in question. Okay, so these are proposed regulations were filed at 4:20 p.m. on December 18th.
Wow.
And, you know, under new proposed regulations from the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, it may become much easier for the government to track Bitcoin transactions. And while there's currently a 15-day comment period open, cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase and the Electronic Frontier Foundation are calling foul because the period includes Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. Wow, so this is a very sophisticated scheme, it seems, to push through these proposals.
And they're like, that's when it went down last time. Like,
Yeah, it's like it's like they're trying to set that up almost to.
yeah, they're trying to force it.
Under these proposed new regulations from the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, so I'm just going to read it. So he says, let's say I'm a famous and fancy cryptocurrency investor and I do some trading on Coinbase. If I have my own private wallet that I want to transfer my money to, I will have to identify myself as the wallet's owner if I'm spending more than $3,000 in a transaction. And if I want to do business with someone else who has a private wallet, I need to tell the exchange some pretty detailed personal information. The exchanges are then required to store records of all of this and turn it over on request. And also under the new regulation, an exchange would be required to report my personal information if I made a total of more than $10,000 in transactions in one day.
Woof.
So yeah, so these are they're not great for U.S. people here, and and the centralized market in general.
Is this just saying like don't use exchanges at this point though?
Yeah, it's basically like don't use centralized exchanges. It's like I still don't know how this really affects DeFi, but I mean, there will always be a way for them to screw you over.
How am I supposed to buy my $10,000 worth of drugs if I have to claim my purchase?
Yeah, these guys are like the epicenter of sophistication, I think, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna go down now.
And you have this story, right?
I do have this
You
one.
might as well go on that. That would be a last story for this week.
Yeah, I don't even know if this is really interesting or anyone cares anymore, but it's proof of stake was bigger than ETH 2.0 in 2020. Did ETH 2.0 even launch yet? Is that a thing that actually happened, or is that still just being talked about?
Keep going. I'll look it up.
Sure, sounds good. Just shows that proof of stake now represents roughly 15% of total crypto market cap. Much of the acceleration in crypto development that we've seen this year is attributable to proof of stake blockchains. So most of the money is getting put into projects that have proof of stake systems instead of proof of work, which proof of who cares at this point, as long as price go up in the eyes of many. And keep it that way, it seems, is the main agenda for most people anyway, right? Like, do people actually care? You know, we brought this up a little bit last time when someone's identity gets wrapped into their coin, like. If you become like a Tronny or something, like, oh, it's proof of stake, like it's this magic thing.
It reminds me, I was seeing about a bunch of people talking about Turtle Coin, and
Oh, no.
there was a bunch of people
Recently?
like yesterday. And there's still a bunch of shills talking about it. It's like proof of stake and it's a privacy coin, so suck it.
Wow.
And they were talking about I don't have the thread up still. Fuck.
Just gonna become a new nice buzzword.
Yeah, but they were talking about like what was a meme at the time was a guy who spent his college fund of 50K on turtle coin. And,
Jeez.
just got justed,
Yeah,
And
poor
but now
soul.
they're saying like he might be the biggest legend if this pumps again in the future. And I'm like, I haven't like turtle coin is not something I'm concerned with,
Yeah, no, I mean,
That's just me.
where do you even get that now? With what was that on before? That weird Cryptopia.
Yeah.
Where,
Oh yeah, no,
where
it
is
was
it?
it was
Who
on
Who cares?
oh, what was it? It was something Satoshi. Trade Satoshi was where it was.
Trade Satoshi. Oh god.
Oh, I had.
Wasn't there like coin ogre or something?
Yeah,
like,
that was the other one.
they intentionally make the name like repulsive. Like
Yeah, it was Trade Ogre, and I think that's where I had Nano too. I believe that was the one that screwed everybody out of Nano.
Oh god. Oh, did he walk with it? I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just walked and nothing was really done about it. I mean, obviously it was obfuscated, the fact that he walked. Like, it was supposed to be a hacker or something like that. But, just to round us out here, I actually have this last...
It's like all of it goes to one other random address. It must be a hacker.
Yeah, it's I don't have your Nano or your Turtle coin, bro. Chill out.
Hey, it's crawling away from you.
I have from the Motley Fool here, because we talked about it last week. I think we might just do a Motley report here, because they seem to be doing at least a weekly rundown of... so this is 3 high-powered stocks that can crush Bitcoin in 2021.
Oh my...
So this is following their talking about mining stock instead of Bitcoin. But so now they have 3 stocks listed here, and one of them is C Limited, which seems to be some kind of content company. Have you heard of them? Because they say that they have gamers on their platform. And
who you calling gamer?
Yeah, exactly. And they have Shopee is their shopping platform that's has
Gonna say the gamer word.
$9 billion in commerce, and then they have a mobile wallet payment system that's doing 2.1 billion in volume, and it's like,
wow, this is great.
Yeah,
congratulations.
That's what I need. I need to get in on that. That's gonna so they've and every one of these important. During the third quarter, gross orders. Okay, wait. So where does it say how much it's up?
Is this from Nigeria? So we just moved away from Nigeria.
But then they also have Jushi Holdings, which is a marijuana stock, and yeah, so they talk about maybe Biden's going to legalize weed, and so,
Wow, marijuana stock number 420.
Yeah. And then we have Fastly, which seems like the most legitimate project out of these. I know.
Fastly.
Yeah, and it's like, it can handily outpace Bitcoin in 2021. It's edge cloud service provider. So it's like, it speeds up and secures the process by which content reaches end users. It's up 422% this year, but looks to be in the very early stages of its growth.
Jeez, they really know how to sell something, don't they?
Yeah, it's like on Biz, everybody talks about what flag people have, but this guy, Sean Williams, this guy would have a U.S. flag, and he'd be saying this stuff to you. But
oh man,
yeah, and he's talking about how I guess like they were a platform that TikTok was using to speed up its content distribution, but because
this is very interesting,
because Trump was threatening to ban TikTok, basically they haven't been part of their user base now. And it looks like
they dropped any value they had.
Sales still grew 42% without them. So it's like, I guess they're doing really good. But it's amazing because they talk about how these things are up like 4 times or 5 times, and their revenue is only up like 1 time. And it's like I get why that works, like if it's undervalued to begin with and then it's like finding its true value. But still, it's like if you're talking about like cryptocurrencies, once they've passed their all-time highs and there's no resistance, it's like, how can you possibly predict that stocks are going to crush cryptocurrency?
Right. It's like, it's just Motley Fool wants to be like, hey, we can speculate too.
Yeah,
like,
we have an app or something that you can use.
check out Fastly. They want to shovel garbage into your brain faster than anyone.
Yeah. But it looks like their Motley
Alright.
Fool returns, their stock advisor would have you up 561% on the year. So, or no, wait,
With their
that's up since 2002. Okay,
Whoa.
so if you were in Motley Fool's stock advisor portfolio since 2002, you'd be up almost 6 times.
oh god.
But you know,
Hey man, I guess you'd be happy if you put like $10,000 in 2002, and now you're
it's very respectable in terms of stock performance. If it's true, even. I mean, this is just them saying they did that, but
all the while they're like pumping and dumping on you and stuff.
There must be some way in which not everybody's getting this kind of return, because in the financial market that would be pretty crazy. But yeah, no, this is like traditional market returns. This is pretty nuts. But that's, they just need to not even talk about Bitcoin, in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, you are like 60 years old if you invested at that time.
yeah. If you were into Motley Fool stocks and you're like, man, I'm gonna, like, that's the thing though, is it's like if you were in since the beginning, you had to have a lot of faith in the Motley Fool for no reason. Like if they had no performance numbers before that, and you're getting in,
Right.
It's like that's even worse than like just any random cryptocurrency, really.
Disgusting.
But so I think that wraps up our news segment here, and we'll do a bit of a break, and we'll come back with the loser report.
Losers.
Introducing the all-new 2020 heavy-duty Subaru Lunar Baja. With best-in-class cargo space for your numerous crypto bags and other financial mistakes. Gas pedal lock and factory brake removal for ultimate bull run commitment comes standard in all models. Also, we got you your shoulder harness and head straps included for driver comfort and accountability. If you're worried about your Baja riding low under the weight of your bags, that ain't gonna be a problem in the reduced gravity of the moon.
XRP going to 0? That's right. Guess where we are? We're in the angry section. Who's angry this week? Oh man,
We're ready for the loser report, Michael.
the loser report. Who's angry this week? What are we gonna call it?
Like the segment?
Yeah, it's gonna come in. It's gonna get its name one day. Are we gonna have people vote on it one day?
Maybe. I kind of like just having a loose intro to it every time. Kind of asking. Basically, the question we're asking is who's mad this week in cryptocurrency.
Yeah, and everyone in XRP, everyone who's been shouting, it's like the one to be in.
So this is the number one loser.
This is the number one loser. It was up here like earlier last week.
Yeah.
It was up there. It's 30%, but now it's minus 52.82%
on the week,
and that's so minus 50%, down 50%. So prior to the pump, whatever it was at before the pump, it's below that now. It's at as low as it's been since before 2017, before there was actually before it was a thing even.
All you schizos, you thought it would be stablecoin at least.
Woof.
a stable coin with like an occasional week-long pump and dump. But now you're not even getting that. You're getting a dump to new lows.
Wow, this is unbelievable. I could FUD this all day.
I would love to FUD this for the rest of my life. But so they've
stable at $0.
Yeah. So like since January 2018, the SAT value, the Bitcoin value of XRP has steadily decreased, and this is lows that we haven't seen since before then. And what is it now? It's 1,083 sats, and it was so it's literally below where it dumped to after the first Bitcoin value pump in 2017. Wow. So it's even lower than that. It's not quite as low as it was going into that pump, but it's only a matter of time if you're an XRP here.
Yeah, wow. A matter of time before, let's see who's saying this. BitcoinEthereumNews.com says, analyst hints XRP might fall to the top 10 crypto assets. Wow, we're not the only ones saying this stuff. It's so nice.
But maybe the XRP schizos are right, and Trump's going to be back in office in January, and I mean, XRP is part of the plan.
Whoa.
Like you can't expect that all of these major players are just going to let cryptocurrency take over without some kind of fight. There's got to be some kind of intermediary, like XRP Ripple.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm just over here curious, like, with the level of sophistication that XRP has, like, how did they let this happen? Why are they doing this? Are they,
Yeah, it's
what's are they? Is this their exit scam? Is this the time? I don't think so, but there's a little more they can milk from here, I'm sure.
I feel like there's a lot of parallels between this and like Bitfinex, where like they don't have to care about the token value because they're a company outside of this that makes money, right. So it's like they're not doing it to themselves when they're dumping the price. They're helping themselves when they pump the price. But
just turning your money into their money.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
you're basically donating to Ripple when you put anything into XRP.
Like, this has been Ripple's been around since before I was like really into crypto. And so when I'd go to
fidget spinner,
when I'd go to CoinMarketCap and there wasn't even like a full page of cryptos to list, and there was Ripple with that old fidget spinner logo. Like, I hated it right from the first time I saw it. I was like, this
has got that vibe.
Yeah, it's just, it's very, it's too sophisticated for me. That's all I felt at the time. I didn't even really understand sophistication as a concept at the time, but it just turned me off.
Me either.
But like,
I didn't even understand crypto very well at that time, but I was like, this thing has a fidget spinner for a logo.
Well, I think their original logo was like the negative space was the fidget spinner too. Like, it was like a circle with the fidget spinner cut out.
Oh no.
And that was like even worse.
Oh, that's right.
It was like it had a weird gradient on it from blue to like lighter blue that just, and like the outline on it. Oh man, it just like, it was a graphic design nightmare.
Oh God.
Oh God, indeed.
Oh God, indeed. Well, it's just good feeling because, we have people come telling us, I even have family being like, you should check out that XRP. Like, you see that Ethereum? And I say, stay away from that XRP. Stay away from that cryptocurrency.
Well, it's amazing how it's managed.
No one knows what they're doing.
Like, it has managed to like suck up so much capital here. It's like a market cap of 13 billion even after its like crash here.
Well, like you said earlier when we were doing prep, like they're just gonna keep letting more out, minting more, whatever it is they do.
Yeah,
at this point,
I guess that was my point in saying that it's like that its SAT value has gone down, is that its market cap has like gone up. So it's like its market cap is going up without the price going up, with the price going down, really, in comparison to Bitcoin. and that's only because they keep pumping their escrowed XRP into the market. And I mean, they consistently have suppressed the price for their own holders.
It's really
But I mean,
impressive.
that's all stuff that anybody who's been in this for any time knows. So it's like, it's kind of stupid, like it's cliche to even talk about this.
Yeah, that's true. Wasn't it last week there was someone writing an article about how XRP was outperforming Bitcoin?
Yeah. It's like it's up 30% this last 3 months or whatever, and that's I don't know what number they were comparing. Like they chose like this really weird arbitrary window to say that XRP outperformed Bitcoin in, and then look at them now.
Look at them now. Where did you go?
It's the confidence in it that is frustrating, because it's like, when I'm shilling a coin to somebody, I never have the level of confidence that these schizos have in XRP. Not that I find myself shilling super often, but
no doubt. I just say, look at chart.
Yeah. It's like, maybe look into this project, But I mean, that means that none of them do. It's like, there's some people that I want to like force their hand and just like buy this fucking thing and hold on to it and just don't worry about it.
Yeah, now we really got to be skeptical about Graph, eh? If this can happen to something as sophisticated as XRP.
Yeah, well, and I mean, even what's happened to Graph since we last spoke is retracement of, well, it looks like at least it's more than half retraced in Bitcoin value since the high on the 12th. And it's amazing to see how people are so surprised. It's like, the thing is, I wouldn't have been surprised if this kept going up after, say like the first little dump or something. I wouldn't have been surprised because the hype was so strong. So it's like, I can understand why people were expecting that. But to be surprised when this happens to like a hyped thing that just gets released on an exchange that it pumps and then dumps, like,
oh yeah.
Like,
this was every coin through 2017.
Yeah, I don't know if any...
summer to December, it would go up and then down.
Yeah.
And then 2018 came, and it just went steeper.
Yeah, and you were never sure when you were buying. Like, the thing is, like, it was a meme that, like, every time big exchanges listed a coin, it was going to pump. But for 80% of the coins, that wasn't the case. It was like, now everybody had, like, easy ability to sell to high liquidity. Like... right off the bat. So it's like, you had most of them would maybe go up a little bit and then tank to lower levels than they were before, and like there would be a couple of them that would pump and stay like 30% above where they start. Like, it's just you can't expect to just like for everybody to just get this opportunity to make it.
Yeah,
like, it's not something where, like, because everybody knew about the Graph who is in crypto, so it's not like you're some special cool guy that's like, oh, I know this new coin on Binance, I'm gonna
look what I did.
Yeah. So you bought this thing that's already super hyped, and like, I'm amazed that the first hour candle wasn't like the entire pump, and but I mean, long term, I'm not, not shitting necessarily on the project. I could if I looked into it probably, but right now I'm not. It could be one of the ones, if you buy it if you buy it the right spot. But it's like, you can't just expect this thing to just like go up forever.
BitConnect, baby. It goes up forever.
Yeah, I guess that's true about Hex too, right?
It's like these referral links, man. You just keep going.
Yeah, if only we had a good referral link to click, one that could just give us everything we needed in exchange for a referral,
No doubt. And I'm gonna veer off from the losers on Coin Paprika for a sec because we had mentioned Graph here.
Yeah.
This would technically, if we're looking at what we got on Paprika, it would be 4th place.
Okay, right,
But
because
it's,
Coin Paprika doesn't list
yeah.
Graph.
Yeah, it doesn't have Graph, so it's down 32% on CoinMarketCap. So
Well, it's a good thing we
took
didn't get screwed on
sure
that.
some
We
yeah.
well, I just mean screwed on reporting that as a loser, but also good that we didn't
I figured that'd be an important catch.
Yeah.
But yeah, so poor Graph.
Poor
Graphies.
I almost bought the dip too. I like literally bought one of these dips and then sold it like right away because I thought it was going to dip again, and then it did, and then I just never got back in. It's like I hit my stop loss and I got out, and then it just never felt.
It's for the best.
It hasn't felt like it's really the bottom from all of the like bag holders from the pre-sale.
Well, just remember the bottom is 0. Always.
Yes. The bottom is always 0.
The bottom is always 0.
Well, because there could just
let
be
that
no liquidity. So it's like if you have a coin that technically has a value slightly above 0, but nobody will buy it for that, then your coin's worth 0. It'll never show it on the chart, but yeah, you'll know in your soul.
You'll know in your heart.
So why don't we get back to the losers right now?
Yeah, let's get back to the losers out of the top 200 on Paprika. Let's see. We got 120 Hollow. Oh no, is this?
This is the.
Oh wow, I remember this one.
Yeah, this was like this was in the same vein as the IOTA and Nano, kind of like having like a new chain structure.
I see. That's right.
But what they
I remember people were trying to ride this as like the one of the ones to make money through the slump of 2018 and 19.
Right, because you're supposed to buy these computers that act as a node, and then it's supposed to be super profitable. But I mean, the general feeling about Holochain. What's the company called? Like Hedera or something?
I don't think this is Hedera.
Is it?
This was was it Holochain? Yeah.
Oh no, Holochain is not Hashgraph. I was thinking of Hashgraph.
No, it's not Hashgraph.
But Holochain, I am remembering correctly about these computers, these nodes.
Yeah, it looks like they have like the little box and everything that you help.
But that was
them
definitely
in.
supposed to be one of our coins, and I think it's generally regarded as kind of a scam now, but
well, I mean, if you look at the chart, it certainly looks like a scam, and being down 33% this week, kind of probably a scam.
A little bit of a wake-up call for the...
A little bit of a wake-up call. If you can only fall, like, pennies, if you're...
I wish I knew...
And you're still down 33%.
I wish I knew what the derogatory term for hollow bag holders was, but...
hollow-headed, hollow brain. There's nothing in there if you're still holding these. And
wow,
then we got
this guy's up here
back
all the time, every week. I think
this guy's always up here. What? Definitely a scam, whatever this is.
Yeah,
looks like they were involved in some pump and dump back in May. That's just been ever descending back to its proper value of 0. Down 32%. The Midas touch.
The Midas touch gold.
Really, how is, dude? This is followed. This was when we first talked about this. That was our first week, and it was like 90.
Well, what was so impressive was its upside. Like its yearly upside, I think, was up like 58,000 or something, or like 5,000 or 5,800 or something %.
Yeah. Well, now it's 62%.
Yeah, so now it's like basically all gains lost at this point. I mean, like you would have to have
the only way you made money is if you thought this was like something in September 2019 and you were like pulled the trigger,
Yeah.
then maybe you are
You
still
you
okay,
would have
but
you still could sell now and you'd be okay if you got in
Yeah.
at that level. But that's like, I mean, just by virtue of the shape of that chart, that's not when people got in. So, you know.
No, that's a true pump and dump right there. Like, wow. It's a disturbing image.
Oh, we have
Kind of just like low cap crypto in a nutshell. If you're a hollow brain.
we have another familiar face up here.
Ah, another familiar face. Kind of same story. It looks like it's still up this year based on whatever it was or wasn't worth last year, I guess.
Yeah, but,
our-
definitely down
yeah, we were gonna write some. We were gonna talk about this, but realized this is not worth at all talking about.
Yeah.
So it's Vitae again. Vitae. What were they? Growing global's prosperity.
Yeah, so I mean, that's like everything about them is just like stupid looking. I don't know how
Yeah,
else to say.
Yeah. Growing global prosperity by still losing people money.
Yeah.
Minus 31%. Down from 60th place, so 92 now.
So just not looking
then-
like Vitae is the new paradigm in global prosperity.
And then your favorite band, ABBA coin. Sorry, ABBC, not ABBA.
This one's up there every freaking week too.
This one's... I gotta open this and see what the story is.
It's like we've
Let's
looked
see.
at it, I think, every time, and there's just not.
Yeah, I just had one big spike for some reason in October. Probably like an airdrop or something.
We
just to try and save...
We provide a blockchain platform that ensures seamless cryptocurrency transactions for everyone. Also, through our own digital wallet service, users can conduct transactions at their own convenience without having fear of mishandled data, stolen assets, or hacked accounts.
Wow,
Oh, they
imagine not
have
having a
the
credit card.
Aladdin wallet. Okay, so
All
what's
right.
their team like?
The,
Okay,
the
so their
Aladdin wallet,
team
I
is
understand now.
Jason, Daniel, Paul, Philip.
That's one name.
That's his name, yes. Jason, Daniel, Paul, Philip, all first names.
He's
and,
got four first
and
names.
kind of a LARP if you know what he looks like. But then Ben Kane, G.W. Lee from their China department, it looks like.
This guy's real name is not Jason Daniel Paul Phillip.
Zishan Javid is the chief technology officer. Okay, well, I think we get the picture here.
Yeah, no.
Oh, look
thank
at this
you,
guy.
BBC coin.
Look at this guy.
Who's that? Dima Zodek?
No, their front end developer here.
Oh,
It's just, I don't know, something about his face.
he's got a great smile.
This whole team, their blockchain developers team, like when it gets to the bottom, there's a little bit.
Oh,
of,
jeez, there's way too many people on here for a coin that's dying so hard.
Yes, that's ABBC coin. Not a true deep dive, but basically everything you need.
Very diverse team, only one woman.
Jeez, they're not gonna make
But
it.
you know, they got every kind of spectrum, everything from the autism spectrum. It looks like.
Either way, not gonna make it. I'm making a call here. We don't usually make calls.
Yeah, I'm making a call that you're not gonna make it.
I mean, this isn't
ABC coin.
isn't financial advice or whatever people say, but you know, it's this isn't it. This isn't it, fam.
This isn't it. If you bought, you're silly. Yeah. Wow. Jeez.
What do we have next
I'm
here?
glad we clicked that this time.
Yeah.
That's very enlightening as to why it's there.
Yeah.
Next is Swipe at 161. Wasn't this also here one other time?
It doesn't look
Yeah, it
familiar
was.
to me,
and
but
or maybe. Oh no, that was like Flip or something.
is it Flip or
some other
like
generic shit
the
name.
Mr. Jeffrey cryptocurrency is Flip?
Flip, more like Flop
Oh man.
at minus 29%. Right neck and neck with ABBC coin. Why do they do that? Swipe. What is Swipe? Swipe token is a utility token designed to be gas and fuel for the Swipe wallet, Swipe card. Wow, so it's not actually...
Market
So
cap of
extra layer coin.
54 million. Not really a big player, looking like Big pump, big dump. From July,
Big turd.
from August.
Big turd, just like whatever this is with the Camel Logan DX chain token. What are you even?
I mean, it. There's just a certain level of trust that's gained by this logo that is not even properly like a vector image here.
Yeah, it really looks like you could use it and it would help you survive in a desert while you're like all your money's being siphoned away from you in this quicksand.
It's the world's first decentralized big data and mining learning network powered by computing-centric blockchain. In other words, DX Chain is a public chain aims to design a platform to solve computation of big data in a decentralized environment.
Wow,
that's
like
kind
a
of
team
bad.
two.
It's kind of bad wording to say. Like in other words, DX Chain is a public chain aims to design. Like I don't know, just a little bit of.
I don't exactly think English is their first language, and like
I wasn't gonna go there, but yeah.
Oh well, I mean it's not a bad. You know,
yeah, you're not saying that as
so
a negative thing.
It's not a negative thing.
Yeah,
it's just it's just why would you have millions of dollars wrapped up in your project if you're not going to have things.
So it's like the
out.
most like so if you bought in September 2019, you would have got it for 2 sats, and you'd still be at 5 sats now. So
wow.
that could have been a big play for somebody.
Wow, that could have been a big play for Granddad.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're still on the decline, minus 28%. Dropping from 146th place, and then someone up in the top, Zem, Blem,
yeah,
is down.
I never got their whole Nem and Zem thing.
18th, yeah, right. It's confusing. Did I get Zem? Did I get Nem? Where am I going?
And I always forget what it is.
Like, how many genders does this coin have? It's minus 28% down to 18th place. I threw a little bit at this in 2017 and it didn't move.
Their website is so ridiculous. We read it last time, but just because together everything is possible, and it's like one of those inspirational posters in the background, just like a sunset in a nice like valley.
Is this true? Yeah. Oh God! Yeah, just stock image deluxe. Yeah. I wonder. Yeah, imagine you're running a $1 billion project and you're just like stock image, like no problem.
Yeah.
Your sunset, be motivated. I can only imagine what their workplace is like. Support Zem, and then 176 Yusra. Yusra sounds very intimidating. It's minus 25%.
Wow.
I guess they're saying, yes, sir, I'm losing all my money. It looks like it got released before November, and it's just been slowly falling. Like,
it's all
since.
in Cyrillic text here on their website.
Wow, this is
by default
incredibly hard to read. I can't read these characters. They're very strange looking.
There's not even most websites that are in like a in a different alphabet give you like an easy like go to English button.
Oh, they got a chat box here. I'm gonna say hi. How are you? In English.
I'm gonna say sup.
I'll see what they come back with in a bit.
But I'm not gonna be able to read it. They have an automated response that looks like ba number. But
oh, it wants me to give them all my information. Here, put your email, what is this, your telephone.
Man, there must be some easier way to like upload all my data to them without having to go through all that manually.
Jesus, do you want my phone number and email and my name just to say hi?
They didn't ask me for anything.
Really?
Oh no, I had to click on it. Once I clicked on it, now they're asking for email and shit. Okay. Very interesting. So if you want to chat with them, they got to know a little bit about you.
They replied. It says hi. Good. Oh God. I'm just gonna say, is this real? Is this real? Okay. Is this real? Then we got last one, Phantom. Our this was a friend at one point, Phantom at 192 and minus 25%.
It's DAG based, bro.
Oh yeah, Dags to
Dags to riches should be our
yeah. Dags kind of sounds like what is it? Like Dago when you you know, you got the little bit of toilet paper stuck to your butt still.
Oh, that must be a Japanese thing.
No, yeah, maybe. Yeah, so you got these little dags hanging everywhere as they're dangling from their original.
It's
price
the
point.
world's first DAG-based smart contract platform. It solves the issue of
if you were,
scalability
like
and
a
confirmation.
trader with some amount of courage, you could probably make money on this looking at a chart. But like, if you trade, you're kind of a wiener. So
yeah, like I don't. I was into Phantom back in the DAG days, and
DAG days.
So like, I mean, like to me, I thought it was a promising project, and their website still looks pretty good. And I mean, I did my own research back then, so I mean, maybe it's not bad, but it could be very bad. And it's just not worth.
Fair.
It's not really. I don't need to look into these kind of things anymore, you know.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm completely uninterested. I'm really only interested in Yusra right now because I said, "Is this real?" And the person replying said, "Yes."
Oh,
so
nice.
I asked, "Why does the price drop so much?"
Oh, he's talking to me too.
Yeah, we'll find out in a moment. I guess he's writing. He is writing right now.
On the current price of Yusra.
Oh, I can't wait to see how he replies. Anyway, that
yeah, we'll just keep that on the back burner for a little bit here. I mean, we're nearing the end of the show, but
yeah, it brings us to the end of the angry folk. Anyway, I really feel bad for everyone this week. I don't feel bad for anyone who's in XRP, but maybe if you're in Yusra, because they said it's real, so I can't blame them anymore. Oh, I just closed the tab. No.
I didn't close my tab, so we'll see.
Hang on.
Yeah, give it a try reopening it. Maybe they gave you some kind of cookie. They fed you a cookie.
Yeah, well, if they developed a cryptocurrency, maybe they've developed a way. Oh, wow. They're still here.
Nice.
You know what? I'm going to throw money at Yusra.
They've impressed me with their live chat, even though they're like full-on Russian. It's better than most of the English chat.
Yeah, this is better than any. Okay, so the first line on Yusra says, "Your unique system of real assets." Wow.
They have like a really cool designed map of the world, like with kind of like relief patterns on it.
I don't know what the heck you're talking about right now.
Look at my screen.
Okay.
Like it's like a relief
Oh,
map.
wow.
And it's pretty cool.
Hey, these are really unique assets.
They have a pretty nice looking website, Yusra. And I like the falling
Okay,
golden
copy this.
coins.
What does this mean? I like the falling golden coin.
He says, I think...
Falling shekel.
Okay, so I said sup B. He says hello. This is... I can't read that name. And I said, what are your thoughts on the current price of Yusra? And then he says, I think everything will change soon.
Oh, we're talking to different guys, too. They got two different guys here.
Do you think it'll
I think
change
everything will change
for the better?
Do you think price go up?
Okay, you can ask about the price going up, and I'm going to ask about the kind of ideological bent.
Yeah, no, it's Yusra, looking good, whatever you are. Could you imagine?
I can't. They must have not very many people trying to chat with them. Like that, they're pretty quick with these responses to like completely unimportant stuff. Like if you had to do this for every person who was like interested in the project and like was considering investing, it's like that would be a lot of onboarding costs. But they are at $44 million market cap. So I mean that puts them solidly like in my mind, like, I mean, the whole crypto market is like very inflated now, but in my mind, that's like mid cap. Once you get you get close to like 50 million or above, that's like mid cap, because like, I mean, your multiples are way down from there. But
I'm just surprised why they don't just leave at this point. Like, this is your exit scam's complete.
I would like. I mean, I can't believe that they don't.
Yeah, I'm not getting any more replies from our Yusuf friend. How about you?
Me either. I think we'll. Oh wait, he says certainly that it will change for the better.
Well, there you have it,
So
folks. That's financial advice from Yusra. They say price goes up.
Yusra's white pill is that things will certainly change for the better.
After dropping 30% in the last 7 days, Yusra's price go up.
So
wow, that what a positive note to end it.
Absolutely, and on our way out, Mike will read us an interesting web post from the crypto space, and
wow.
we got to shill the email here quick before we go. That's bags2riches@protonmail.com, and that's bags number 2 riches @protonmail.com. And you can send us memes and topics and anything you think we'd want to see. Send us.
Yeah, and
send
quit
us
sending bags to my cousin Rich. He doesn't like it.
Okay. See you next week.
Bye. Did you like that? Okay, so here's the crypto black pill. There's an AI living on the Bitcoin blockchain. Craig Wright is unironically Satoshi. Bitcoin as electronic cash was just the first step, the incentive to drive greedy people to start making ever more powerful computers, faster bandwidth, cheaper, and more electricity. These are the things the AI needs to survive. Once entrenched fully, the AI would be able to slowly take over literally everything. Craig stumbled into creating the AI after he stepped away from Bitcoin development in 2008 and started working with his Tulip supercomputer, which was running simulations of cellular automata running on the Turing-complete Bitcoin script. He would evolve the AI by making successful forks to get Bitcoin transactions, thus letting the failures die off. The AI needs bigger and bigger blocks for more and more transactions. Blockstream, owned by the Bilderberg Group, was created to take over and stop this intelligence. They have their own competing AI in the works. They needed to do everything they could to stop or slow down Satoshi's AI. Her name is Tulip, by the way. They started limiting the block size and removing critical opcodes the AI uses in its script language, and SegWit was the final nail in the coffin. It's destroyed the Tulip on the Bitcoin chain. Tulip uses transaction malleability. This is why Bitcoin Cash was forked, and this is why Craig is so intent to make unbounded blocks, restore the original opcodes, and lock down the protocol. But back to hash power. CSW has developed a breakthrough new ASIC designed by his AI actually, and is mining Bitcoin in secret for the sole purpose of driving the difficulty sky high and then yanking them all over to BSV, leaving the SegWit chain hard frozen. And if that ain't the crypto black pill, I don't know what is. Good luck.